top 3 people that were.
Thanks, Sam.
Good job.
Thank you. Good job, especially at mock Congress. Or the spring.
Yeah, we were thinking the title would be something like, "What does it take to run a high school debate convention?" Something like that that's more general that we can distribute more widely, so not just to JSA audiences, but farther than that. At Saturday night, because we have a debrief once the dance is cleaned up. Also, we clean up after the dance.
So Fall State is our largest convention of the year. We have everything from an activism fair where different political organizations come and talk about the work they're doing, to a keynote speaker, to a variety of debates where we talk about all the pressing issues of the day, from immigration to constitutional reforms to tax policy to environmental policy, you name it, we debate it.
Oh, I already have it. Yeah? I'm just telling you, we're gonna be at your house in like 30 minutes. We have to get gas first.
Oh my god, she's actually ridiculous.
Okay, see you. Okay, bye.
So pre-con stands for pre-convention, and basically we come to the hotels before the delegates do, and we set everything up. We're the executive cabinet. We make sure that we're like the department heads. And what pre-con is we come together and we set up the convention. So and in fact, you'll see this in the documentary, but we came on Friday and we set everything up, all this here. We got all the tables ready, we got all the people running, we got the signs, we got the rooms booked. Philip, Mia, and I, as you might see later on, we met with the hotel staff, we met with the hotel managers, we went over that stuff. So there's a lot of nitty-gritty, like behind the scenes work. It was pretty eye-opening for me, especially meeting the hotel staff, like getting all of that paperwork. It just really shows them the amount of work.
Welcome back and have a great weekend. Enjoy the hotel. It's a fun hotel, and we appreciate the business, so have fun. Thank you. Thank you very much.
If you hand me checks, my friend, I will smack you in the face.
Do I have a name team? We got pre-con agendas.
Or have you already done it? Kind of awful. Yeah, a little bit.
Hello, my name is Mia Barkanes, and I am the Pacific Northwest JSA Governor. As Governor, my role is the highest elected official in the Pacific Northwest Junior State, which means that I oversee the cabinet, which functions to make sure that all facets of PNW JSA are going well. This includes fundraising, debate, and all the other departments that I oversee. So my job is both working with this cabinet, running state conventions, and also working on a national level to implement new JSA initiatives.
Okay, so do I. So I ordered.
Well, good afternoon. I think I've met everybody now, at least 3 or 4 times, and we've gotten to set up. My name's Kevin Baker. I work in the banquet area. Our responsibilities are pretty simple. We make sure you have all the equipment you need inside the meeting space and coordinate any audiovisual needs that come up, and temperature and things like that. So we get to handle packages, run around and change room sets, get to handle keys, which I have ready for you, and then we've got some other things we're going to talk about as the afternoon goes on with some modifications that we see.
Fall State is the first Pacific Northwest JSA convention of the year, which means that we have over 400 students here at the hotel to debate a variety of different debates, to participate in civil discourse and listen to speakers. So the cabinet is divided into 12 departments, and all departments work together to make sure that not only the Pacific Northwest is thriving in all of its endeavors, but that we are prepared for state conventions, which goes in hand with the health of our state. So planning state conventions is like making sure we have enough money to provide for scholarships, writing all the debates resolutions for the convention, make sure we have social activities planned, communicating with the hotel, making sure that all of our chapters are registering and getting to these conventions. And then once we get to the convention, it is executive cabinet and elected officials that set up for the actual convention itself, and then we facilitate all of the leadership and helping kids find their places in the convention.
So Precon is a team of about 10 people or so, all of whom have actually been working months beforehand to organize this convention. And so what Precon basically is we arrive already with a plan set, having had several calls beforehand, and we all coming from as far away as Eastern Washington and Oregon, all to wherever the convention is being held. And in the day and night previous, we stuff all the name tags, we get all the debate rooms set, we make sure that everything is set with the hotel, the projections, all the logistics, confirm all of our speakers, both student speakers and those coming to the convention. And although it can get pretty hectic at times if something goes wrong or a package isn't delivered on time for the supplies of a convention, it really is indicative of how much we plan. And the degree of planning and leadership that we exhibit beforehand has a direct impact on how we perform then.
We clean up after closing session too. Okay, I'm gonna try to close. Yeah. Are we not being on?
One of two of them are mine.
So you are checks.
I'd rather you guys just get to sleep.
Okay, so we're not gonna do our checks, yay. Everyone's in like the same week, right? Like all
Yeah, you guys are all in the tower right here.
Okay.
Oh, we're in
Yeah,
the
so we
tower.
don't have to do our checks
On the
tomorrow
12th
night,
floor,
we can go to
yeah.
sleep.
Only leadership.
This is kind of
And
irrelevant.
I'm over there too.
Does
So-
anyone have like an idea of how to identify these?
I will put it in
mean
our.
identify? Yeah, I think you could just JSA documentary going on, film director and videography.
Jamie,
JSA
I'll
app.
put it in here.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's the most interesting.
Because, yeah.
He's tall.
Yes. Oh, by the way, we had 153 submissions, and Jenny.
My name is Sam Kehoe, and I'm Chief of Staff for the Pacific Northwest Junior State of America. I think the biggest challenge came when we were working out just we were running through our opening session presentation. We wanted to make sure that all the slides were in the right order, but we were still waiting on some information and presentations to come in. And so that was a challenge that we both worked around and had a plan A and B for, depending on if we got the information we needed on time. But then additionally, we knew that we were going to be all right because it was in the hands of student leaders who knew how to adapt to the situation.
All right, go talk to the front desk.
Yeah, no, everybody. Wait, don't everybody go. We'll be right back. They're just going, they're good.
Okay, so first I'll get up and I'll say welcome and all that fun stuff. Give an inspiring and hopefully humorous. Please laugh at my jokes when I do this. 'Cause I actually wrote some jokes down, so please laugh.
Wait, do you have your speech ready?
Yeah, I wrote like last week. Cause
Oh,
I
are you
want to stay up late? I'm gonna stay up late anyway. Okay.
Read the rules.
And then
Read the rules. Apply for cabinet. Apply for cabinet. Thank you. I'm going to pass it off to our wonderful convention coordinator, Philip Wong.
Wait, yeah, say their names and say who you're passing it off to, just in case someone like forgets.
Or is it playing? Okay, I'm talking, I'm showing the map.
So my job is basically to make sure that all of our elected officials and heads of department are working together and communicating and making sure that all cabinet members are well equipped to do their duties and are doing them diligently. At this meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing the last things that we need to do to set up. So now that the debate rooms are open and stuff, we can.
Oh, yeah.
Getting last minute stuff that we need to do. So
If this gets uncomfortable, whatever, you can just take it out and just leave it on full volume and just keep it clipped or whatever if you don't want to have the earbud in all the time.
Attention to detail is incredibly important. Everything down to where the luggage room is stored to ensure that there isn't cross traffic between them and people getting to debate rooms, to making sure that nobody is assigned to 2 debates in the same block, and making sure that everybody is spread out and knows exactly what they're doing at every hour of every block is incredibly important. That being said, something always goes wrong, and part of JSA and part of pre-con is learning to adapt and be a leader and making sure that you overcome that challenge in the moment.
Wait, who has it?
I'm gonna find the projector for you and then give it to you to set.
I don't know this.
What's particularly interesting to me from pre-con call to pre-con call, though, is challenging the greater, more institutional challenges of the convention. How do we get new people to speak? How do we make sure that the minority opinion in a debate room is heard? How do we make sure that our mission of fighting apathy and being all partisan is being executed in debate rooms and throughout the convention? And that starts not only on an institutional level and balancing activism organizations and debates and making sure that there's somebody playing each side in every debate room, but that also starts on an individual level. What can I do as a student leader in this organization to be that kind of all-partisan voice that we want to see? Pre-con is more hectic than the convention itself.
We're gonna do Miracle Minute, so Philip, you'll be ending, and then you'll MC Miracle Minute, yeah? And then, can you call up the team? So I'll write you who's on Sarah's team and who's on my team, and then we'll come up, and then, do we have bags for Miracle Minute for everyone? They're up in the pre-con room. Someone go grab it. I'll go grab them. Who runs fast?
Bring Abe.
Wait,
Bring the black lights. I'll come
We're going upstairs. Can you wait for us to get
Whose eyes are big?
Yeah.
Can you help us get the projector?
Why are you?
I need to get the.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. I was actually just talking with Mia Barkness, our governor, and we said as soon as we hit block 1, we're off to the races. So we're going through opening session. As soon as everybody's registered, luggage rooms are checked in. Then all of a sudden, the game starts, block 1, and you see actually all of pre-con take a breath, because we're all in our element now. Now we're debating ideas. Now we're talking about the pressing issues of the day, which is what all of us government nerds love to do. And so it actually, in terms of the hecticness of pre-con, it actually goes way down in terms of that anxiety as we start to go into debate blocks. And it'll pick up as we start to get people in and out to dinner and things like that. But when we hit debate blocks, that anxiety goes down, and the excitement and true passion for civic engagement starts to come out in all of our pre-con members, which is a really beautiful thing to see.
Sam, how do you think first block went?
First block was good. Interesting keynote speaker. Interesting questioning of values for JSA, as the speaker was pretty partisan.
I'm good with having
It definitely tested us. I think that we handled it pretty well, but I think that it definitely tested the organization's values.
Have everything updated, then it will also.
But I don't know the sizes of who's winning.
I'm Darshil Shah, and I'm the Executive Director of Expansion. So being the Director of Expansion, you have to reach out to people from the GPR, the IER, and the OR, which are the 3 regions in the PNW. So I reach out to chapter presidents and new expansion contacts from Washington and Oregon State, and then we're hoping to expand to Idaho too this year.
Is that in PNW?
And we don't know how many their schools would bring, but we're hoping to at least get to 500 by either WinterCon or Spring State. And then also expansion's got started in 10 new chapters so far, which has been pretty great for Fall State. We want to keep that momentum going. Yeah, it's definitely a lot to do, but because everyone in pre-con is so talented and they're so great at their own jobs, we're able to do it. JSA as a whole in the PNW used to be bigger, and around 2008 we had 500 to 600 at a convention, and that wasn't a problem. So I think all that matters is having really important communication with pre-con and other members of cabinet, and we can definitely do more conventions and more delegates.
But I don't know the sizes of who's winning. I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking is
Oh shoot,
I don't know what size.
I'm Philip Wong. I'm a senior at the International School, and I'm the convention coordinator for the Pacific Northwest. Essentially what I've been doing is kind of just moving around the whole day, running around to all the different debate rooms, making sure everything's in order, helping out wherever is needed, and also just making sure that anyone who needs help with the JS app gets that help, whether it be through me, through Abe, who's the Director of Logistics, or through someone in our department.
Philip, what do you need?
Cascade 13.
Do you have also video cable?
Yeah, we have display. We just need power. The power extension cord.
I would say logistics with the hotel. I know that during opening session, we did have some problems getting the screen up and running, as well as the volume for our opening PowerPoint. So that did kind of skew some start times. So we were able to adjust for the following sessions very well by just communicating with everyone that needed to know what was going on. What I did kind of at registration was making sure all the signs were up, just queued ready to what they needed to be, just so that when we started the convention, it could start with a bang.
I'm Sarah Huang, and I'm the Lieutenant Governor. I help Mia with overseeing cabinet, and I'm also the chair of the Fair Elections Committee, FEC, which is really fun during campaign season. And also, I'm the head of COCP, which is the Council of Chapter Presidents. So I get to meet up with all these really amazing people, and we can decide on different amendments of our Constitution and basically talk about chapter health.
I would check the fundraising table, Erica. If worse comes to worse, they are not candy grams, they are simply grams.
Yeah, you can use other things to write messages. Yeah, like last year we ended up using.
Oh my god, I forgot my computer.
Oh, okay, it's heavy.
Sorry, yeah, it is. This is not heavy.
Oh my god,
I am looking for a calendar.
Less than 2 months left until you need to.
What's going on right now? Well, we're doing social activities. We just finished all our debates for the day, all 5 blocks. And now there's different activities you can do. So we have a dance going on. We have ABC debates. You can also go to your room and just chill. You can do whatever. We also have this thing called JS Arts and Crafts. And we have a Mario Kart tournament. So again, it's open to whatever you want to do. Usually what most people do is just hang out with friends, which is what I'm gonna go do now.
Dinner with you guys, because I was
No, if they text you, text them.
I didn't even eat dinner.
Okay, so if you guys want to hear, they'll come up and they'll. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. What the heck? Yeah, we'll do breakfast. I'll text you.
You set up Mario Kart stuff, you know.
Well, you're wearing a white
Yeah, we have not a lot of time. We gotta.
Wait, can you guys go get it right now? I'll wait for them here.
I'll try to like walk them somehow.
Wait, is the dance set up? Oh wait, it's not.
No, they're coming at 7.
I have work.
Well, no.
Anyone will pick this.
My work with JSA has been a lot more, I guess, internal and behind the curtains than you would see of our elected officials.
Okay, we're gonna go set up for Mr. and Mrs. JSA right now. Mia, where are you? Okay.
Here's the cereal.
So make sure to tell your people about Miracle Minute. Do you guys have boxes?
Somebody else can make it for me. I just we need to say something.
Okay, so I'm gonna do chapter roll call.
That's in the pre-con.
There's a couple of envelopes that are missing. Like they're not in any rooms, and they weren't turned into the logistics desk. Like for the NAFTA debate. So I don't know where.
Central Valley, are you here? Next we have Ingram High School. To our Director of Logistics, Abe, for a couple announcements.
Hello everyone. All right. So this is just really quick. This is our lost and found item. So if you've lost this item, just come up and get it. So we have a blue hydro flask with like a fox sticker on it. Is this?
I mean, like, honestly, all our delegates are set to go, so we're just making the rounds. We were just talking about how much our chapter has grown, and like the chapter, since Tara and I are both seniors, and we've been growing our chapter since freshman and sophomore year. And so we were actually just kind of thinking about, when we graduate this year, the new leadership that's coming up, and how excited we are.
Yeah, it's gonna be bright.
So pre-con meeting in 4 minutes in the pre-con room. I'm gonna go because I don't have a phone. So it's like, yeah, we're cleaning them up upstairs. We just gotta meet there and then disperse to clean and then come back and then debrief. Yup.
What I'm supposed to be able to do and what pre-con overall is supposed to be able to do is we're supposed to be able to adapt to the situation and quickly solve that problem so that there isn't any major issues with the convention.
Sarah, I gotta grab a thing from the pre-con room. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Just to grab something from the pre-con room.
Thanks, Sam.
Good job. Thank you.
Good job, especially at mock Congress, or the Supreme Court.
Oh yeah, I thought I was a little sketchy up at the front, but I think it worked out.
No, I think it worked out really well.
Yeah. Oh, Lucas.
Hi. Nice job.
Oh yeah. We should talk more soon.
The way I try to engage young JSAers and JSAers in general in activism is to remind them what JSA is at its core, which is this is not a speech and debate organization. This is a civic engagement organization. And what separates us from speech and debate is not just, like speech and debate, like Model UN, we engage in civil discourse and learn about pertinent political topics, but then we go a step further and go out into the world and apply those skills and that knowledge.
I was given this note
by Neil.
Can you shut up, please?
No, that's not.
All right, I received this note earlier this evening. To Precon, thanks to you all for all your tireless efforts. I'm dyslexic and reading cursive. To all your tireless efforts to make an amazing fall state, and you certainly succeeded. We are so appreciative of your dedication to JSA and its delegates. It does not go unnoticed. Hart, Neela, and Ava.
They're so